Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday. I was thinking for a second there. Yeah, happy Monday. So how is your Monday going to look like today? What are you doing kids wise? Let me know. I'd love if there was a Zoom. I don't know. I think some schools have to get permission and due to policies and stuff like that. Good morning, Ellen. Yes. Yeah. Very good, very good. You're all set. Okay, perfect. So this morning, whatever about schools, that's going to happen. I will. We'll surely we'll be told later what we have to do, but more importantly, our Miracle 7. So, did you manage to get anything done of it this morning? Morning, Catherine. Did you manage to get any of it done this morning? Let me know. I listened to my self-image script twice. It's 13 minutes long, just over 13 minutes long. So I listened to it twice while I was brushing my teeth, doing my hair. Getting dressed. I had my headphones on. Now these are my old ones, but it's so handy if you wanted to get these. They're on Amazon. What is Amazon like now? I haven't ordered anything since Brexit. Morning, Diane. Morning, Evelyn. Morning, Blowhead. So I was just saying there that I have listened to myself in my script twice this morning. It's 13 minutes long on my headband. So just so handy to be able to wear something around the house when you're listening, because then you don't have to be worrying about wires and it falling off you and stuff like that. So I had it on this morning when I got up. So I listened to Tom's 555 and morning, Fiona. And then I popped this on then, and I have listened to it twice. I've done my affirmations in the mirror as well. And I visualize my goals. So as soon as I wake up, I visualize my goal. So that's some of the visualization done, but I definitely want to do more again later. I'll definitely do more later. So did you manage to get any of it done yet? It's okay if you didn't. This is day one. Don't worry. Like I'm doing, I have a routine already, so don't feel you have to keep up or anything. You have to be brilliant on your day one. Absolutely not. I have to record it. What was the app you recorded yours on? Okay, so for your self-image script, for me anyway, I had to record it on just a voice recorder that I downloaded on my phone. It's not any particular great, amazing app or anything, and it doesn't play it over and over. Morning, Maria Christina. Lovely to see you here. Maria Christina is my lovely accountability partner over in Italy. Oh, it's lovely to see you. So what was I saying there? So when I downloaded it, it was on what's called Voice Recorder, and it's just a little red one. I'll post a little picture of the icon, what it looks like, but it's literally just any of them, any of them can do it as long as you can just record. So for your affirmations, if you wanted to record them and you want to play them, loop, which is handier because when you're playing affirmations, they're very short. They might be like 2-3 minutes long. They could be less. So you don't want to press and play every time they finish. So the one I use for Android, I have an Android phone, is Think Up. ThinkUp. Think Up is the app I use for my affirmations over and over to play in loop. But just to record my self-image script, because it's so long, I can't do that on Think Up. I can only do it on like Voice Recorder. That's it. If you just do a search for record on my phone, like anything will come up, any of them will do. I just picked the first one. There's no specific one for that, but for your affirmations and you want to play them in loop, then yeah, definitely go with Think Up, or it's called Voice Loop if you have an iPhone. Voice Loop, or Think Up for your affirmations. Fiona, your sword's right. Oh, thank you, Marie Christine, you're so good. No problem, Jennifer. Anybody has any issues or any queries about it, just message me. And just remember, this is for you, okay? So if you don't get it done today, that's okay. Today is day one. And today is my day one. Tomorrow might be your day one. So when we come on tomorrow morning, if you didn't do anything today, just don't write in anything. And if maybe tomorrow's your day one, and then, you can do day one done. So today is just day one for some people. It's not day one for everybody, okay? So don't feel, this is something that we want to get into the habit of doing. So we want to do this every day. This isn't just something that we're going to do for 7 days and then forget about it. This is something we want to create, this habit of doing these 7 things every single day, okay? And there are going to be days that it's not going to happen, and that's okay. We do not beat ourselves up. We do not criticize ourselves or give out to ourselves as we're going to bed or first thing in the morning. Damn, I didn't do it, I didn't finish it. There's none of that. Okay, so if you want, have the little thing written down what I have here on my laptop. I, Fiona, forgive myself completely and lovingly for. And it's so lovely to have that written down, because sometimes you forget, and when negative thought comes into your head, you think, okay, no, forget it, move on, it's in the past, there's nothing I can do about it now, absolutely nothing you can do about it. So forgive yourself and move on, and tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. So if you tomorrow will never be better if you keep doing that, because you're going to be in that low vibration. So, you just dust yourself off. Okay, didn't do it today. Big deal. Today was Sunday, I took the day off, big deal. Get on with it. But definitely do your best. Don't look at that as an excuse. Sure, I don't need to do it because I can just forgive myself. Forgive myself every night and every morning. So no, we won't be going to do that, because that will just there's no point. It's not going to work for you then. So we want to do 7 things 7 times for 7 days, with the intention of doing it for 7 more days after these 7 days. Okay, so as I said, day 1 for you could be tomorrow. Day 1 for you could be next Tuesday. Whatever it is for you, if you're not ready, you have to be ready. It has to be in your own head. Like, it's different for me. I'm doing thinking into results for the last year, and these are things that we have to do every single day. So when you're new to this, it can be a bit overwhelming, because you're like, oh, I have no clue what to do, and that's okay. I've been getting some messages. I got a few yesterday on the sheet. Some people wanted me to send on this. So if you don't have it and you'd like it, let me know and I'll send you on the link for it. It's so handy. You're able to tick off as you go along, and then you kind of know what's done. And then you move on to the next day. So it's I think the Power Life script, the self-image script, I think is the one that's causing most issues for people. Morning, Mary. I think that's what it is, because it's long. It can be long, and it doesn't have to be long. But I think people are just kind of not worried, but I think they're just, there's blocks there, and old beliefs are going to get in your way. So just open your mind. If the sound of a self-image script scares you, just say, okay, I'm just going to write a list. Just write a list of what you want. Can you send it to me, please? Yeah, absolutely, Jennifer. No problem at all. I'm just going to take note of that so I don't remember. No problem at all, Jennifer. So it's just, because it's handy, because you can just tick it off. So I popped up a post yesterday on Power Life script or self-image script, just a few tips on how to write it and kind of what to write. So I would like it to, please. Yeah, no problem, Helena. No bother at all. It's handy just to kind of have it. Mine is 23 minutes long. Okay, Maria Christina, 23 minutes long. Wow, that's amazing. That's time consuming. So if you did have a self-image script that's long, you could record it in bits. You could record it in maybe 5 minutes long. Now, this is just a suggestion. If you're finding, because I know the last time we did this, I was finding it hard to listen to the 13 or 14 minutes. I would like it also perfect, Diane, no problem at all. I was listening, I found it hard to kind of get the 13 minutes in every single day. So what I did was I recorded parts of it, maybe 5 minutes of it, and then I was able to, and I think the most important parts to you, and the ones that are going to help you with your goal. And when you've it done, you have to kind of get excited when you're reading it, and when you're listening to it, I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. I kind of get goosebumps, and visualize your new life, visualize it, and imagine you're there already. And sometimes don't always listen to it when you're doing your housework. Definitely listen to it when you're doing your housework and you're and brushing your teeth and getting ready and having your coffee. But sometimes, maybe even once, listen to it when you're just relaxed and you're doing nothing else, and close your eyes and listen to it and really feel it. And that could be your visualization. That could be your visualization that day. You are imagining yourself there, you're feeling it. So that's why I always say the more detail in it, the better, because you want to be there. Remember, everything is created twice, first in the mind and then in your physical reality. So you want to be there and really feel, really connect with it. So I found with my last one that I recorded, I wasn't really connecting with it, and I was nearly putting off listening to it, because there was some parts of it where I was like, oh God, that's just not me talking. I just got those sentences from somewhere else. And And I knew it wasn't me. So keep it very personal. Keep it, in your language, and don't say words in it that you would never say. Like awesome. Awesome was in mine, and I was like, I never say that word. That's not me talking. So don't put in words in it that don't that you can't connect with, and it doesn't feel like it's you talking. So when you record yourself, it's you saying it because it's your life. So it works way better when you record your own voice. Some people record get someone else to record it for them. They don't hate the sound of their own voice. I was like that as well. Oh, at the start when I joined Thinking Into Results a year ago, I couldn't bear listening to my own voice with my affirmations. It was just awful. But I suppose I started doing lives then come April, and I had no choice but to listen to my own voice. So it was just you just get used to it, you really do, and it's so much more powerful when you listen to your own voice. And you're like, who's judging anyway? There's nobody judging, only yourself. We're the biggest judgers of ourselves. So relax and just enjoy it. Like this little exercise has to be enjoyed. If you're not enjoying it, then you're doing something wrong, really. If you're not enjoying it and you're panicking over it, have to be relaxed. Your body, I love that sentence, my body and my mind is relaxed in the knowing that my goals are achieved. I have them already. I love that, and I say that a lot because sometimes if I'm overwhelmed with stuff I have to do here, I get kind of flustered and I end up doing nothing. So relax. I'll just walk away from this desk. I will walk away and do something else with the kids or whatever, and then come back to it. And your head then is just so much more clear. Write everything down. There's a girl, one of Sylvia's clients in Thinking Into Results, and last week now, she's so overwhelmed with all she has to do. She's a full-time job, she's small kids, she's a husband, she's a house, and she's doing Thinking Into Results and the routine, and she just felt so overwhelmed. And I said, I left her a voice message yesterday, and I said, you probably know this already, I said, and you're probably doing it, but I'm going to make the suggestion anyway. Do you write things down? Do you write down, 3 little jobs you need to do, the most important jobs you have to do today, and then for Tuesday, the most important job you have to do Tuesday. And that way you don't think of 6 jobs on Monday, you're thinking of 3. And then you're not thinking of 6 on Tuesday, you're thinking of 3. Now, in Thinking Into Results, we are not required, but it's suggested to us to write down 6 goal achieving activities every single day for the next day. And if you don't achieve all 6, that's okay. Whatever 3 or 2 or 1 that you didn't do, put them on to the 6 the next day. So 6 every single day. But I was just saying 3 for her because she was so overwhelmed, and I think 3 would be enough right now for her. But I don't know, everybody's different. And she goes, Fiona, I never thought of that. I never thought of it. And when you're so overwhelmed, you don't think of these things. You don't think logically. You don't think of something really, really simple. And I find that as well. You just don't. Tell her to do some grounding meditation too. It takes you out of your head. Yeah, absolutely. And even just to walk outside, I find is just amazing to clear the head. Thanks, Jennifer, for that. Really good idea. Yeah. So even if it's only for 5 minutes, just to walk away and stop thinking about what you have to do, because you do get overwhelmed and you end up doing nothing. That's what happens to me. And but I have to write everything down. Have to. And I have Maria Christina now as well, which is amazing, because every morning we leave each other a voice note on WhatsApp to say what we did yesterday, did we get our jobs done, our goal achieving activities done, and what we're going to do today. And when you have that accountability, now I never liked accountability. No offense, Maria Christina, I never liked it. And I'd nearly, when somebody was asking me, well, Fiona, did you get your jobs done yesterday? I'd nearly resent them. I'd be like, don't be asking me, because and it only meant because I didn't get it done, and it wasn't nothing to do with the person. It was all back to me. It's all coming on me. And I used to hate accountability, but now I really do see the benefits, and especially since joining Thinking Into Results, and this with Maria Christina, it's it's every single day, and it's not massive pressure. It's not a call every day or anything, but it is get in touch with that person before 10 every single day. And if you want to find accountability partner as well, or if you want to use me as accountability, or if you want to use this group, put it up on the page. I'm sure you've all access to put up comments and anything you want to share in the group, in the Facebook group. Not sure with with Instagram how that would work, but just message me, or if you want to use me or the group as accountability, go for it. Because we just don't get things done sometimes when we get overwhelmed, and that's okay. It's normal, happens us all, but that's one way of sorting it out. And it helps you to take action as well. And sometimes come when if the kids are doing something for like 20 minutes and I come up here and I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? And I'll listen back to my message that I sent to Maria Christina, and I say, oh yeah, I have to do that, sometimes if I hadn't written down. So you know exactly what you need to do that day. What are the most important things every single day that you need to do? So we know now that we've these 7 things that we need to do every single day. So these 7 things are priority. They're not priority, but they kind of are. The majority of them are priority. Like obviously you have your own jobs to do, and they have to be done as well. But personal development is so important, and finding out how the way our mind works, and if there are results in your life right now, like Tom this morning was talking about, being in a job that you're just not passionate about, and when you leave that job, you will get temporary fear and temporary pay cut, and everything is temporary, but it's leaving you that freedom to do what you love, and that's when you start to grow, and that's when the magic happens, because your mind is free. And I put in a comment when Tom was talking this morning, because it happened to me. I left my job in November, and the freedom I feel right now, okay, I'm not a millionaire or anything, but I can work on what I want to work on, and I've no dreads when I go to work, and it's all stuff I love. Morning, Margaret. It's all stuff I absolutely love. Whatever I'm doing every day, it's what I love. So I'm learning more and more every day. I'm listening to stuff. I'm doing that decision chapter with Deirdre and Wendy, and I love it. I've never studied a book before, and everything I'm doing now is heading towards my goal. So much better doing this second time round with you. Oh, brilliant, Maria. You did it last time. I couldn't bear listening to my own voice, recording or believing a tiny self-image script. So different this morning. I can't believe it. Preparation was so much easier and believable. Oh, brilliant, Marie. That's great. I need to do that. It would help so much. So yeah, writing things down, Sinead, I'm sure that's, and writing down goal achieving activities for the next day. Marie, that's amazing. I'm so delighted. And do you know what? I actually found recording my self-image script so much easier as well this time. And to have an accountability partner is crucial and so helpful. Absolutely. It just gets things done. It really does. And you can put off things and put off things and put off things, and then you will end up, giving out to yourself and criticizing yourself, judging yourself, and that's not what we want. That's bringing down your vibration, and it's pulling you away from your goal. So don't be worrying. Don't feel overwhelmed. Enjoy this, and do it every day. Do it every single day, and you know it's there, and especially if you have the sheet printed out, it's there. Now that sheet will last me a week. I'm not going to print out one for every single day. I'm going to put in the ticks for, there's plenty of space there to put in. It might even last me 2 weeks. We'll save the trees. We don't need to be printing loads of paper. I hate printing loads of paper. I don't even have ink in my printer anyway, so Lean printed this for me in work, so there's no need, absolutely no need. This will keep you it'll keep you on track, and just give it a little tick, and then the next morning when we come on here, day 1 done, day 10 done, whatever it is for you. Don't feel like, oh God, I have to catch up or I'm behind. No, this can start at any time. So that's why, bring people in, tell people what you're doing, and whoever you bring in, they could be your accountability partners. You could set up something with them that, you read with them every day, or it could be anything. You don't know how they're going to help you or how you're going to help them. If you bring somebody in and they absolutely love it, they could be your little partner. Please could you send me a comment? Yeah, absolutely, no problem at all. There is a link and I will send it all to you. So and you can either print it or whatever you want to do with it yourselves. I do like it printed because it's just one sheet and it's fine. So if you have any questions about the 7 things, please let me know. I spoke about them in a good bit of detail yesterday morning, and so let me know. So one of them is we're going to do right now. We're going to write out our gratitude list, and that's going to be one of them ticked off, and your mirror work, which is your affirmations. So what do you like to say to yourself in the mirror? Probably nothing at this stage, at this point, because I was like that anyway. I didn't really like talking to myself in front of the mirror. But I'm going to write down your name, Sharon, or otherwise I might forget, or I might miss your message later on when I'm going back over it. Louise. No problem, girlies. Absolutely no problem. Thank you, Fiona. No problem, Anya. So that's good. That's so your affirmation. So say if there's there's results that you're getting right now, okay, that you don't like, okay. So say now say for me last year it was the job I was in. Absolutely, I loved it at the start. I just loved it. It was good fun. I was younger. I was living in Dublin. It was 2007. Like, I just loved it. It was great. And then after going back after having Hannah, the commute is nearly 4 hours a day, sitting on a bus. And then, I was working from home then, but I just got to just not like the work, and like that was in my affirmations, that was in my self-image, that was in everything that I was saying. But I didn't say it in a way, I'm leaving my job, I quit my job. It was more so that I'm doing what I love on a daily basis. I'm doing what I love on a daily basis, because those are little kind of negative words. So and it's not very specific, I'm leaving my job. So I kind of turned it around. So to keep it, you have to keep it positive. Your self-image script has to be positive. So it was, I'm doing what I love every single day, helping people, having positive impacts on people's lives, or and having fun. There's no point in doing it if you're not having fun. You have to enjoy it. So this is definitely one of my affirmations, and it's part of my goal. Doing what I love on a daily basis and helping people, having positive impacts on people's lives and having fun. Because if you're not healthy and having fun, then what's the point? Our health is our wealth. So I love to always put health into my gratitude and into my self-image and into my affirmations as well, because what's the point in doing anything if you're not healthy? So that, your affirmations, think about, your affirmations could be a paradigm shift affirmation. So is there something that you're doing or is there a result that you're getting that you're not happy about? Or is there something that you're not doing that you should be doing, something you're doing that you shouldn't be doing? Put it in the present as if the opposite is happening. So whichever way you want it to be, put it right, that's the way you're going to be saying it. So if it's a thing that you procrastinate, obviously we're not going to say the word procrastinate in our affirmations. We're going to say I act on my ideas, because that's definitely one that I was saying this morning in the mirror. I act on my ideas, and I love that one. Peggy McCall said at one of Bob's seminars, I'm a mover, I'm a shaker, I'm an action taker. Love it. And she is such an action taker. Oh my God, I listen to her a lot, and she works with Bob. She's done courses with Bob. She's just finished she's just selling her 19th book, and her 19th book is actually fiction. And she'd never done fiction before. She had a belief that she couldn't do it, and she did it. She wrote it in 10 days. 10 days she wrote a book, and it'll probably be a bestseller. She has been in New York, on the New York best-selling list. So she is. I love that affirmation. So keep it in the positive, no negative words, and as if it's happening right now. Okay, in the present as well. So that's your mirror work, your affirmations, your Power Life script, which is your self-image script. I shared some details on that yesterday. If you have any questions on that, let me know. It's basically how you want your life to look. This is it. This is how my life looks. Every part of it. The house, how much you're earning, the holidays, the kids, the animals, the pets, how many bedrooms in your house, what are you doing on a daily basis, everything, and it doesn't have to be long at the start. If you're struggling, don't struggle, just write down a list. This is what I want, just write down a list and record it. Vibrational measurement then throughout the day, even if you just do this kind of in the evening time maybe, or getting into bed, and think, okay, how was my vibration today, and how did I connect with my goal, and can I really feel it? Can I really feel when I visualize my goal, do I really feel it? And is it a 10? Is it a 5? Is it a 1? Starting off, it could be low, and that's okay. You will build on it, and by doing it every day, it gets easier and easier and easier. So sometimes when I visualize my goal, I get goosebumps. I can't talk. I get goosebumps, and sometimes I get another layer of goosebumps. So it just, that's a 10. Like, that is definitely a 10. I know exactly what it's like to be there, and I can feel it, and I could see myself, donating to children's hospitals, and see myself, giving to charities and helping people and helping my family, and, little things that I know people want. I see myself doing it for them, and helping them out that way, and helping people financially, and giving them, my energy and my time and that kind of thing. So that gives me goosebumps, and it's like when you get feedback from something you've done and you help somebody in some way, and they get back to you saying, "Oh, Fiona," because I remember when I started off doing bioenergy, that was the first dipping my toe in energy healing or anything natural. I'd never known anything about it, and when I started doing it on people, and they're getting mad, "Fiona, I slept all night last night." Oh my God, the goosebumps I used to get from head to toe, and I was like, "Oh my God, this feeling is so great." I'd never had it before, because I've always just worked for somebody else and just done jobs that paid bills. That was it. So it just felt so unbelievable. I was like, "Oh my God, I really like this feeling." So those are the feelings that I get when I visualize my Power Life script, to visualize my goal, and that's exactly what you want, stuff like that, and you want to know what it's like to actually achieve those goals. So your goal card then, which is any kind of a card, I actually have my goal written on labels here, and it's taken over. It's on 2 labels, but I have it left here, and I'm actually using it as a bookmark. For the book that I'm reading with Deirdre and Wendy. So every time I open that book, I see my goal. 800 hours. So reading your goal 7 times. So I suppose it's good to have it on a card. We got these when we joined Think Int Result. It's good to have it on a card, something that's durable that you can carry around with you as well. So that's the goal card. And then the visualization for 7 minutes. And then, that can be done anytime throughout the day. It can be done first thing in the morning. That's probably the best time, because we're also visualizing as we fall asleep, because the pre-sleep moment, which is the 7th thing that we're doing, is, now that my dream is fulfilled, how do I feel? So that is visualizing your goal, and how you're feeling. So you do that as you're falling asleep. That's the best time to do it. Your subconscious mind is wide open, and you want to impress all that amazing information and feelings into your subconscious mind as you're falling asleep. So that's the 7th thing that we do. So now that my dream is fulfilled, how do I feel? And that's all on the sheet. So I would send that on to you ladies, or I could just tag you in the post. I shared it. I think it was during the week I shared it, but I'll send it on to you again anyway, and you can download it or print it, or have it on your screens or whatever. Or you can write out your own list. When you look at this, you could maybe write out your own list if you don't want to print it off. That's okay too. So speaking of writing out lists, I think we should write out our gratitude list. Now, where's my journal? Okay, so I do put things away, and then I take them out, and then let's see. I have so many here. Oh my God. Now, this is what you call organized chaos. It's here somewhere. I know what colour it is. I know I was going through it yesterday, so there's a different page open in it, so I'm like, which one is it? Okay. Now, this is what not to do. Lose your gratitude journal while you're doing your life. Actually, maybe I finished it. Okay. Yeah, that's the last page. Okay, alrighty. So, actually dying to start this one. You can never dream too big. Absolutely, you can never dream too big. So let's start. Let's start on this one. Okay, perfect. So, today is Monday. What is it? The 11th? I think it's the 11th. 11th of January. And at the top, today I am grateful for. Perfect. Oh, by the way, people are probably wondering, why aren't you using your own journal? It's because I sold them all. I actually kept one for myself, and then I was thinking, no, maybe because people had paid extra for the next batch, I said, okay, I hadn't written on it, so I'll sell that one too. So I'm waiting on the next batch to come in. There's 100 coming, and that's why I'm not using my own journal. It's not because I don't like my own journal. Okay, perfect. So, oh yeah, so now I have to remember the affirmation. I always, if somebody has it there for me, that'd be great. I always stretch myself, isn't it? to achieve my goal, and I'm just going to make it up to could and make it as in it's very likable, like is what we were saying yesterday, as possible. I always stretch myself to achieve my goals. Always stretch myself to achieve my goals. What is it? Always stretch myself to achieve what I really want, rather than what I think I can get. That's it. Okay, I always stretch myself to achieve what I really want, rather than what I think I can get or achieve. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. So remember, really feel how grateful you are for each one. Really feel the gratitude for every single one. Morning, Caroline. And say why. Don't just write down. I always stretch myself to reach what I really want, rather than what I think I can get. Thank you, Blahad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I always stretch myself to reach what I really want, rather than what I think I can get. Yeah, perfect. That's lovely. That's great, Blahad. Thank you so much for that. Okay, perfect. So we'll write at least 7 more, and we can tick this off. Look, we don't have 7 written right now on this call, because it's 8:05 now. I don't want to hold you up too much longer. So we'll write a few, and then definitely write a few more then around lunchtime. And as I was saying, you know, write down why you're grateful for whatever it is you're grateful for. And remember, you can be grateful for your past, your present, and your future. It doesn't have to be what you have in your life right now. Okay, perfect. Any questions or queries, just pop them in the comments if you're struggling with gratitude. Okay. Morning, Anne-Marie. Okay, how's everybody getting on? Morning, Catherine. Okay, so we'll write maybe one more, and then we will send love to people that are bothering us. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you. Okay, perfect. So if you don't have 7 written, finish them later. So keep you in that attitude of gratitude as well throughout the day, and it's part of our miracle 7. So we definitely want at least 7, 7 a day, and really connect with them. And if you can't get 7, that's okay. Really connect with 3 or 4, and maybe then just maybe write a few more then in the evening, or at lunchtime, or early afternoon, whatever it is, especially if you're feeling that overwhelm. One thing Peggy was saying actually yesterday, I was listening to her on I think it was her podcast I was listening to, and she was saying, when negative thoughts come into your head, just stop and think, what do I want? Okay, what do I want? What do I want? And it's certainly not those negative thoughts, and those negative thoughts won't belong leaving your head, because you're like, oh, you just kind of start thinking of your goal then. What do I want? What would I really want? What would I really like? Little things like that will are little triggers to kind of help you to start thinking positively again, because awareness is, I think Sylvia was like 90% of our results, because when you're aware of what you're doing and the way your mind works, you can change it, and you can stop these negative thoughts and stop these negative feelings, and always keep yourself in that attitude of gratitude, and keep your vibration high. Keeping your vibration high is so crucial here, because that's what gets you in alignment with your goal. So that's what we want to do. Okay, perfect. So now let's send love to people that are bothering us. So we're on F today. So I have Fennel here waiting, one of my favourites. Marie, you introduced me to this oil through a workshop that you did, an I Am Fabulous workshop. And I remember you were saying pop a drop on your tongue, and you were saying it helps with, kind of sugar cravings and stuff like that. And I do that, I'd say 10 times every day. I absolutely love Fennel. I love it. Not so much in my water. I just love to put it on my tongue, like what you said to do. And I just thought it was a really lovely thing to do, because it tastes. Now, if you don't like the taste of licorice, you may not like it, but I absolutely love it. So let's see. Fennel is the oil of responsibility. So emotionally, it supports the individual who has a weakened sense of self. So if you have a lack of desire, unwilling to take responsibility, shameful, weak sense of self, numb to body signals, they help you be more responsible, in tune with the body, and satiated. Okay, perfect. So, Spiritual Secrets. Love this book. I think I say that every morning. Okay, Fennel, ginger, geranium, bell. Okay, so it's 2 pages long, so I won't read it all. As modern life speeds up, we tend to feel trapped in the circle of our negative emotions. The stress of everyday life makes us forget the beauty and gifts that are around us. Okay, so I won't read it all. I will pop up a picture of it later, but there is an affirmation at the end. I'll read this out. I trust in the divine guide to show me the right way for me, a way that is effortless. I can reach my desire, my dream, my goal on time. As I walk toward my goal, I make no mistakes, because I trust in my inner wisdom. Thank you for your support. Wow, Fennel, really powerful. Yep, I love it. I know, I'm the same, Emery. Absolutely love it. So that's Fennel. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. So picture somebody that has done something to you in the past that you can't forgive, or done something to somebody you love and you just find it very hard to forgive them, and you have some negative emotions every time you think of them, or whatever, or every time you think of that situation. So picture them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs, and sending love. Then we'll do it with a second person, and then we'll do it with ourselves, and I'll prompt you along the way. It only takes a few seconds. Okay. Okay, perfect. So when you're ready, move on to person number 2. Okay, perfect. And you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours and sending love. Okay, perfect. So now we ask the universe for guidance. So ask the universe anything, whatever it is that you need guidance on. Do you need help with morning, Suzanne? Do you need help with making a decision? Do you need help with your goal? Do you need help with your Miracle 7 or, your Power Life script? What do I put into it? Ask for guidance. This is the best ways to get answers. We have all the answers within. We just don't realize it, and we don't trust ourselves enough to make these decisions. But this helps you to follow your intuition, follow your gut feeling, and make your own decisions. It's so important. You have your own desires, you have your own goals, your own everything that you want in your life. Help you make the decisions to get there and how to get there. So just close our eyes and we just ask the question, and don't look for it. Don't even think about it. Just ask the question and let it go. Leave it out there. It's out in the universe and it will come back. And this is how we get the answers. Through flashes in your mind of maybe somebody's face, somebody's name, or thoughts about something coming into your head all the time, or somebody might say something that might trigger something, and it might have those aha moments, and we've all had them, and we just kind of brush them off sometimes because we don't trust our own instincts. So this helps us to do it, and the more often we do it, the easier it gets, and the more trust we have in ourselves. Because when you make those decisions then, and you follow your own intuition, and they turn out to be good, then you're doing the right thing. You're on the right track. Okay, perfect. So we'll close our eyes again and ask the question. Okay, perfect. So I hope that helped this morning. I hope you're all set for your Miracle 7. If you're not, it's okay. Ask me any questions throughout the day. Bring people in, tell them about it, and we can all do it together. Now, as I said earlier, your day 1 could be next week. It's okay. Do it when you're ready, but even do bits of it up until then. And if you're struggling with any of it, please just reach out. It's no problem, and I'll just get back to you. So thanks so much. Head over to your mirror now after this call and give yourself the compliments. Look into one eye. I love you. You're perfect as you are. And at least 3 more compliments. And then into the other eye. I love you. You are perfect as you are. And at least 3 more compliments. We are all perfect. And don't doubt that. We all have amazing gifts, abilities, and we can do and achieve anything we want. So we just need more belief in ourselves. So thanks everyone for this morning and for your lovely comments. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Good luck with your Miracle 7, and 7:30 tomorrow morning for Tuesday's gratitude call. Alrighty, thanks everyone. Bye.